Hi, this is Todd again, passport brother, whatever you want to call me, it's cool. I'm back in Phuket, Thailand, and I noticed from my comment section that people had a couple questions, and I figured if one person had a question, probably a lot more had the same question. So I'm going to try to answer some of it and also clear up some of the stuff I said in the past. Okay? Now, right now, like I said, I'm in Thailand, and let me show you a map. Now, way down at the bottom is Phuket, and that's the island, the one on your left. At the top in the middle is Bangkok, and on your right is Pattaya. Now, before I get into each particular city, let me explain or clarify a few things. I'm gonna make some damn fried chicken tonight. Anyway, no matter where you're at, even in the Philippines, Thailand, or Vietnam, you got roosters and they crow all day long and all night long. They never stop. So you just gotta get used to it. That's just the way it is. Okay? So, like I was saying, I'm in Phuket. And I'm gonna talk about the food first. Okay, first in Phuket. In general, you have fast food all over the place. The same thing we have in the United States, they have it here in Asia and in every country. You got KFC, they love fried chicken here. So you got KFC almost on every block, it seems like. Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Popeye's Chicken, Church's Chicken, which is called Texas Chicken. You know, all of it is here. Okay? And Kentucky Fried, and McDonald's and Burger King sells fried chicken because Asians love fried chicken. I mean, they really love fried chicken. Everybody sells some form of fried chicken. And McDonald's fried chicken is actually pretty good. Okay? So you're gonna have all of those particular choices. And they're all at the mall. You know, so if you're in Pattaya, if you're in Phuket, or you're in Bangkok, all of them is gonna be at the mall. Alright? Now Pattaya or Phuket, let me say, doesn't have as many choices when it comes to food as Bangkok or Pattaya does. But I haven't really been to every mall. I've been to a few, but not all of them. All right, and also because Phuket seems to be more of a tourist area. Chicken dumplings tonight or tomorrow. The restaurants seem to just slap things together and just put it on a plate. All right, where in Pattaya, you have a lot more better food options and food choices. And that's because a lot of them, you have a lot of places that are run by expats. People from America or Canada or Europe have opened up their own restaurant there in Pattaya. And those places are pretty good. However, they're in the places where you have a lot of go-go bars and strip clubs and stuff like that. But that's where they're at. And they sell some pretty good Western style food. Also, you can order food from Grab, but Grab does not deliver in the rain. And delivery costs is between 30 to 50 cents, so it's very reasonable, very affordable. And that's mostly what I did. But like I said, they don't deliver in the rain, so what I would do is I would buy like 2 to 3 meals at a time. Like two Whoppers at McDonald's or Burger King. So I have something to eat in the morning, or if I think it's going to rain, have something to eat later on that day without having to go out and get something within the rain. Also, you can get like 10 pieces of chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken for about $6. 2 Whoppers for about $12. You know, so it's pretty reasonable, but still expect to spend between $10 and $12 a meal. All right. Now, yeah, you can go go to the malls and go to those food courts, and they have those stands up against the wall, and you can buy food there, the Thai food, but they give you a lot of rice, and you have to buy 2 meals usually to get full. And to me, if I want to, and 2 meals is going to cost you about $8. It's about $4 a meal, so 2 meals is going to cost about $8, and it's not very good. And for that price, I might as well go ahead and buy Kentucky Fried Chicken or Burger King or McDonald's. Okay? Okay, I forgot to add this part about McDonald's and Burger King. Since I've been in Asia for about the last 5 months, I have lost weight from just eating mostly McDonald's and Burger King. I've dropped from a size 40 in the waistline to a size 36, just from eating mostly McDonald's and Burger King. And the reason why is because McDonald's and Burger King does not put any artificial colors or preservatives, any of that stuff in the product here. In fact, they bake their bread weekly. All right, not like they get bread back in the United States and it's fresh on the shelf for like 2 weeks. No, here bread goes bad within about 4 days, and they don't put all that stuff into it. So because of that, I have lost weight eating mostly McDonald's and I'm Burger King. All right, so I just want to let you know that if you come here and you eat mostly fast food, fast food here is different than you have back in the States. Also, McDonald's is a pretty nice restaurant to take a date. They have almost every McDonald's has table service, which means you go in, you order your food, and they bring your food to your table. And the waitresses wear pumps, not gym shoes. They're not allowed to wear gym shoes, but nice pumps. And not sure they wear a skirt or they wear pants, but they try to look nice, you know, like a white blouse and black skirt, or a black pair of pants. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm trying to make it almost like a regular restaurant, but it's really fast food, and they try their best. Oh yeah, and the fried chicken, when you get a McDonald's, Burger King, or KFC, sometimes they make it to order. And sometimes you may have to wait 20 minutes because sometimes they're not going to cook it until it gets ordered to make sure it's fresh. Where, you know, Church's and Popeyes, it's there as soon as you come in, it's gone. Okay, just to let you know, I just want to let you know that. Now, back to our regular programming. And if you're in Bangkok got humongous malls. And within those malls are fast food places you never even heard before. Fast food from Europe, Canada, Australia, Japan, Korea are all in those malls. And it's pretty damn good. So Bangkok is one of those places where you can have a lot of food choices. The food is going to be better. The quality of the food is going to be better. You got good Mexican food up in Bangkok. Good Italian food up in Bangkok. You don't really have that much down here in Pattaya like that, except for a place called Laguna Beach or Laguna area, and that's okay. But when it comes to food, you're not going to starve to death. You know, you're going to find a lot of Western choices, and no matter whether you buy the Thai food or the American food, it's going to cost you close to the same. Because, like I said, a lot of Thai places, the portion size is a lot smaller, and they give you a lot of rice. Okay. Now, transportation. No matter what city you're in Asia, except for the major cities like Bangkok or Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, you gotta rent a scooter. Whether you're in Phuket or Pattaya, you gotta rent a scooter. That's just the way it is. It's the best way to get around, and it gives you the most freedom, and it gives you the ability to get to any place you want to, or any beach. Okay. And it's cost for a scooter costs between $4 to $10 a day. And before you rent a scooter, ask them what the price is for like 10 days compared to a month. Because a lot of times when you rent a scooter for 10 days, almost equal to the same price as a month. So a lot of times it's better to, if you're going to be here for more than 10 days, to rent it for a month. That way you have the ability to turn it in whenever you want to at any particular time, and you're not going to be rushing. So like sometimes 10 days can cost you like $60, and a month will cost you about $110. So if you go 12 days, that's $72, you know? So it's like, sometimes it's better to rent it for a month. You don't have to worry about having it back at a certain time on a certain day. Bangkok has a great commuter rail system, so you don't have to rent a scooter in Bangkok. And in any major city in Asia, I would not rent a scooter or ride a scooter or drive a scooter or even a car, because the way people drive around here, you're probably going to end up getting yourself killed and everybody else around you. All right? But the commuter rail system is very good. It's all over the place, and it's cheap, and it can get you any place within Bangkok in about 15 to 20 minutes. Also, if you do take a Grab in Bangkok, I suggest you give the driver like 100 baht, which is about $3 for the toll road. Going on the toll road will save you a lot of headaches and a lot of times. Driving on the street, it take about an hour compared to going the same distance on the toll road. that would take you about 20 minutes. And what I would do is I would give the Grab driver 100 baht, tell him it's for the tolls. So he knows to take the toll road. If you don't tell him to take the toll road, he's going to take the streets because he needs to save money. You know? So I give him 100 baht, which is $3. The tolls can cost anywhere between 10 baht to 70 baht. And I let him keep, no matter how much the toll costs, I let him keep the change. And I also give him a tip on top of that. Some of the Grab drivers are very appreciative of me letting them keep the change. One Grab driver, he had about 40 baht in a change, and he was very appreciative because sometimes they'll pick you up on the outskirts of the city, drive you into the city, and then they got to come back to the area, and taking the toll back is a lot nicer for them. So I let them keep the change so that they can get back to their area that they serve. And like I said, some of them are very appreciative of you letting them keep the change. And 50 baht is only like $1.50. So I let them keep the change, and sometimes it may be only 10 baht, and depending on how far I'm going to go, or I'm going, and then I give them another 50 baht as a tip. And because 50 baht is only like $1.50, but for some of these people, that's a very good tip. I mean, take an Uber in Chicago. It costs $30 whether you're going a mile or you're going 30 miles. It starts off at $30. So just give them the 100 baht. Tell them take the toll road, and it's going to save you a lot of headaches. All right. So okay, now let me show you Phuket. I'm gonna put up a map of Phuket. Now, when I came back to Phuket, I stayed at the top part, right around the airport. And this part has a lot of Muslims, a very big Muslim community. In fact, Thailand religion is a combination of Muslim, Hindu, and a little bit of Christianity. But some people only practice Muslim, or are only Muslim, and that's up in the northern part. And those girls up there are not freelancers or work in the professional service industry. Now, when I first got to Pattaya about 4 months ago, I stayed in the middle part, as you can see here, which is called Patong. Patong is more like the party part of Phuket. That's where a lot of people come in for 3 to 4 days, have a good time, and they leave. Then later on, I stayed at the southern part of Phuket. And it's very nice down there, but it's not. But it's not a lot down there. Okay. Now, everything below, I guess, Kamlan Beach on the west side, I mean the whole strip area, all the way towards the middle of Phuket. The rich Russians got all of the properties, all the good properties, and leased them all out. What happened was, before the Ukraine war, Phuket was just as cheap and expensive as Pattaya. But once the Ukraine war started, everybody left Russia in a hurry. And the rich ones were already down here, so they leased out all of the properties, knowing that all these Russians were coming. And now they're leasing them out to all the other Russians or whoever, or everybody else who can afford it at about double the price. So Phuket used to be very inexpensive until the Russian war, and now the prices are just outrageous. And now more Russians are trying to do the same thing because everyone got to make a living some kind of way. So the prices are going up and up and up. And now, since the tourist season is about to start, the prices are really increasing. So because of that, I'm not too sure if I can stay in Phuket. So expect to find a decent place in Phuket anywhere from $400 to $600 just for a decent place to live. And then, like I said, you got to pay for utilities, which is another maybe $50 a month to $100 a month because everything is really increasing. And because the Russians did that, the hotels are increasing the prices, and everyone has increased the price. So Phuket is no longer is no longer as affordable as it once was before the Russian-Ukraine war. And also for what you get at these increased prices is not very good. They seem to want to make a quick buck, fast buck quick. So they're not maintaining these properties, they're not fixing them up. They're just putting them on a market in almost any condition. What you do not want to do, I found out, is you do not want to rent a house or rent a bungalow without checking it out first, because a lot of those places are not maintained or maintained well. Um, I would just rent a condo that has a pool. Okay, so Phuket is very nice, but it's just becoming way too affordable. Bangkok, it really doesn't matter where you live. There you can find a pretty good place anywhere from $400 to $600. You live in the outskirts, it'd be a little cheaper. But it really doesn't matter because, like I said, they have the commuter rail system that can get you in place in about 15 to 20 minutes. And when I was in Bangkok, the two places I rented was about $15 a night, and they were very nice, studio apartments. And one was one bedroom, and it was very nice. And the two places I rented out in Bangkok. So you can find something very nice in Bangkok at a very reasonable price. Now, Pattaya, on the other hand, Pattaya is very inexpensive, and you can find a studio or one bedroom for between $250 to $300 a month. But the trick is you have to be in Pattaya and go on Facebook in order to find these places, and they're all over the place. And the reason why the Russians have not been able to up the prices in Pattaya is because Pattaya has built a lot of condos and they can't rent them all out. So a lot of them are pretty much empty. So that's why the prices have remained pretty low. And Pattaya is a great place. It's more easier to transition and move to than any other place in Asia. Definitely more easier than the Philippines or Vietnam or Bangkok or even Phuket. To get to Pattaya from Bangkok, it takes a bus. It takes about 1.5 to 2 hours. It only costs $5 for one way, and it's one of those big buses too, right? Very comfortable, very relaxing ride, and you get into downtown Pattaya in about, like I said, 1.5 to 2 hours. Then you can order Grab, and the Grab would take you probably anywhere in Pattaya for about $4, no matter where your Airbnb is. All right? And Pattaya is pretty much just one long ass beach. All right? And no matter where you are in Pattaya, you can get to the mall by Grab, and it's going to cost you, like I said, about $4 one way. And they have two big malls, and everything is at the mall. All the food courts, grocery store, hardware store, everything is at the mall. And like I said, no matter where you live in the Pattaya, it's going to cost you about $4 just to get to the mall. And when I first got to Pattaya, okay, let me put up a map of Pattaya. I stayed in Janjian Beach, which is in South Park. Very nice area. Then I moved up to Pattaya Beach, which is the tourist area. And it's a great area too. And also the great thing about Pattaya is that everything is at your doorstep. When I went to Pattaya Beach, walk across the street was 7-Eleven. The grocery store was across the street. KFC was across the street. The dental office was across the street. The pharmacy was there. Having my laundry done was on the corner. So it was very convenient. I pretty much did not have to leave my damn block unless I want to go to the beach. And when I go to the beach, I just hop on the tuk-tuk that costs 10 baht. And that, I don't know how much 10 baht is, but it's like, 30 cents, I think. And I go to the beach. All right? But I rented a scooter. And I ordered most of my food from Grab. I got mostly the bacon cheeseburger from an expat restaurant was very good, and other stuff, other burgers from other expat restaurants. That cost about $12. That includes the delivery, but it was very good. Or sometimes I'll go to the mall, but after eating the food in Phuket and in Vietnam, I didn't want to waste any more money eating food that I don't like. So I just got mostly Western style food that I know I was going to eat. I know I was going to like. And I refuse to eat any the street food. The street food just doesn't look appetizing or very hygienic. And I do not want to get sick and be laid up in the bed on the toilet for like 1 or 2 days. So I just avoid that stuff. Some of it does smell good, but it doesn't matter how it smells. It only matter what goes in and how it comes out. Okay. So, like I said, there's two big malls in Pattaya, and they're very closely one another, and they got pretty much the same food options. You also got Sizzler there, and some other places too. And the fast food there is pretty good. All right. So let's see what else I need to talk about. I talked about the accommodations, right? If you live in Georgian Beach, it's right on the beach. I mean, and pretty much if you live in Pattaya, everything is between. No matter where you live in Pattaya, you're going between a half a block to 5 blocks from the beach. It's just like one long strip of beach. Phuket, so the same way. If you live in the center of Phuket, it's going to take you 20 minutes to get to any beach, or most of the beaches. And Phuket is an island. It's just nothing but a big ass beach. So I hope this video helped, and I hope it clarified a few things, and I hope it helps someone when you move out here, if you decide to move out here long term. As far as which place I would live, well, I really don't know. I'm still trying to work it out. I may go up to Chiang Mai, up in the mountains, but I really want to live close to the beach, so I'll probably head back to Bangkok, or I really don't know. Maybe I was told that Malaysia is very good and got very great air quality. But when I look at the prices, Malaysia is a little bit more expensive than Thailand. And the Philippines, I can't handle their pollution. Because they burn stuff, and they're burning trash, burning plastic, and do it all the time. All right? Okay, that's about it. I hope this helped, and I hope it answered a lot more of your questions. Okay, adios.